Priscilla, and I'm doing an interview with Chase Brown for my career fair project.
Hi guys.
So first, before we start, why don't you tell them about your career and what happens in it?
So I've been singing since I was real young, since I was about 14, and I played all over Texas and kind of did the bars, everything from nursing homes to clubs and dances and parties and stuff like that. And now, for the past 9 months, I've been singing on the Vegas Strip at Bally's. I've got my own show twice a week right now, and we're getting ready to go to 3 nights a week. So lots of stuff going on, and a new recording deal in a new studio that's getting ready to open up this week. So that's where I'm at right now. Lots of things to come.
Okay, so I'll just choose random ones. So I don't know what to do. Okay, so
Speak up.
okay. As a child, did you always want to be an entertainer?
Oh, for sure. I remember I was 2 or 3 years old before I could even talk. I was singing, and my mom was a singer, so when I was growing up, she was always singing and doing shows, and I would watch her put on her makeup and get ready from like my whole life, and just like I want to get ready and go do a show, you know. So there's never been any doubt. There was never anything else for me. It was like gonna be this or nothing, you know. So yeah, there's never been any doubt.
Okay, let's do this. Do you choose your own outfits for performances?
I do, and I change a lot. I think my dry cleaning bill is one of my most expensive bills because I will change 12 shirts and 3-4 hats and kind of go through that through the 3-hour show. I like to kind of dress for the song. So if I'm doing a country song, I'll have a country hat on, or if I do like a kind of a pop like Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk, I'll put on a fedora and like a gold shiny jacket or something that'll be flashy and just kind of make it fit the performance to kind of get people into it.
Who is the person who you would want to perform with?
Oh, good question. Alive or dead, or just alive?
Does it matter?
Whatever you want.
If it could be somebody that has passed, I would have to say a duet with Elvis or Michael Jackson would just be killer. Those were my 2 favorite people, and they're both gone now. So now I would probably say, I don't know. That is a good question. Dolly Parton, duet with Dolly Parton, done. That would be it for me. That'd be cool. And I just want to keep going until just everybody knows what I do and enjoys it, hopefully. You know, that's the goal.
Is the kind of music you perform your favorite kind of music?
It is actually. The great thing about my show is I can do whatever I want to. You know, I don't have any set lists or any demands, so you know, it can be a different show every night. And what I'll do is I'll see who walks in to the lounge that I play at, and I'll kind of just get a feel for who it is. And you know, you can see some people, and just from looking at them, or maybe even how they're dressed, or just what they look like, that maybe what is playing in their car radio, you can kind of be like, they probably got a country song playing in their car right now. So I always go through that when I see people, and then I will pick a song on the spot that I like, that I think they'll like too. So it keeps it fun for me because I don't get bored with it, and it's just everything that I like. So it's all over the place.
And to go along with that, what is your favorite type of music?
You know, I don't have one. That people always ask what's my favorite song to sing and what's my favorite genre that I would pick, and I don't really know, because when I'm doing a song in that moment, that's my favorite kind of song. Like if people are digging it and they're into it, then that's my favorite. Everything I've got is going into it. But the next minute, I could be doing something completely different, and that's my favorite. You know, so I just love music.
If you had to take up another profession, what would it be?
I would be out of luck, I think. I would be so lost without it. I don't know. If I got struck by lightning in my vocal cord, I would just fall over and die. There would be no coming back from that. What other profession would I be? maybe an actor if I couldn't be a singer. Something that has to do with entertaining people, you know. Probably a stage actor because I love applause. That's kind of like that's what gets me going. That's what I do it for every night. When people clap or when they stand up and clap, that's the best feeling in the world. And the fact that I get to get that feeling at work is just so addicting. Um, so if I could be an actor on stage and still get that, I think I might be okay. That would work.
So, can you tell me a few glamorous parts of this kind of lifestyle?
Glamorous parts. Right now I've been enjoying the red carpets. I love going on red carpets and having flashes go off, and that's cool for me. Because growing up, in Texas, there's nothing like that. But you always see the people in the magazines, and you want to be there, you want to do that. And lately, I've been able to, you know, go to these different events and openings and meet people that are in the industry, and I love that. And just the dinners and the nightlife, Even when I'm not singing, I kind of have to be out telling people about the show and promoting the show. So even the nights that I'm off, I still have to get dressed up and go out and shake hands and make friends, and I live for that. So that's cool. And dressing rooms aren't bad either. That's fun.
Yeah. So, what has been your greatest motivation?
Greatest motivation? Probably my mom. Every time I'm doing something, I think about like this was her dream was to be a singer too. So every time I accomplish something or do something, she's always the first person I call because I love like when she's proud of me is the best feeling in the world. So making her proud is probably what makes me get up every day and want to do something different or new or better. That keeps me going.
Okay.
Good questions. You're making me cry a little bit.
Aside from yourself, who do you feel you owe your success to, and why?
Right back at Mama. It's all about. This is basically my mom's interview. She wins all the good questions. Yeah, she taught me everything, man. When I was between 14 and maybe 17, we were on the road together and going to little bitty hole in the wall bars to doing big private parties and everything in between. But we were together and we were singing, and when I would mess something up, she was always there to be like, okay, now that didn't sound quite right. You got to and she just taught me how to harmonize and how to find my voice. And um, yeah, she was everything.
Okay. Who's your favorite performer other than yourself?
Other than myself, yes. Good one. My favorite performer right now, who do I love right now? I like Madonna a whole lot. I like Madonna as a performer. She's crazy. She puts on good shows and she always shocks people. Um, I think that's when I look at musicians, kind of like Elvis and Michael Jackson, to me, it was always, Elvis sparked people and they went crazy because he was shaking his legs and he was dancing and they were like, oh my gosh, he can't do that, in that time. So people that kind of do that and push that envelope and kind of make an impact, make people talk, I think that's what entertainment to me is about. So people like that, and I think Madonna's probably one of the only ones we've got left that's been doing it for so long and can still do it. So that's awesome. She's
Okay. A couple more questions. So this one my mom actually helped me on. So you have a dog named Bo Rito.
Burrito, yes.
Why did you choose that to be his name?
Burrito. I think the Taco Bell commercials were really popular back in the time when Bo was born. So it was all about the little Yo quiero Taco Bell dog and here lizard, 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 he'd say. So I think it just seemed fitting because he's a Chihuahua and he just kind of, now he's gotten so thick, he looks like a double stuffed burrito. He's a big boy now, but yeah, I think his name totally fits him.
Um,
He's my Bo.
and where did you get him?
In Texas, in Victoria. It was actually my mom got him as a puppy, and then she couldn't have a dog anymore, and it was right when he was still young. And I was like, mind taking him. So we kind of share custody. When I fly to Texas, he sits on my lap on the plane, and we go home and visit mom together. So he goes every. He usually ends up on some stranger's lap next to me on the plane, though. He's like 2 seats down. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be my support animal here. So yeah, he never meets a stranger.
Okay. And lastly, to end this interview, I think a game of two truths and one lie would be fun. So.
Okay, shoot. How's this go?
So like you would say three statements and two of them are true and one of them is a lie. And
Do you have to pick?
you have to pick. And then I have to try and guess the one that's a lie.
That's a lie. Okay, so I picked 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like two of them are like actually true and one of them you just like made up.
Okay. Okay, let me think for a second here. Let's see. What do I know you don't know? You've asked me so many questions, I feel like you cheat because you know everything. Okay, one is that I'm related to Elvis Presley. One is that I am 31 years old. And one is that this is hard. One is that I can't think of another one. Gosh, I can't think. I can't lie. I can't lie. I can't even think of a good one. Scratch that. I got nothing. My grandmother was a Presley, so I'm related to Presley. Well, it's kind of a lie because I'm not 31 yet, so that's it. I'm still 30. So I thought I was 31. I almost aged myself. But I couldn't think of a good lie. I'm not a liar, kids. Don't lie. Lying is bad. But good try anyway. Thank you so much. Your questions were so good, and I really appreciate it. It makes me feel good that you want to kind of go in this direction, and I wish you all the luck. And if you ever need anything in the world, just let me know, and I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me interview you.
You're so welcome.